Yeah. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutravasakritam Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Ishwara Ramurti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyaptadehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Om Gurubhyo Namaha Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Shivaya Namo Namah Shivaya Om Ganapate Namaha Om Gurubhyo Namaha Om Ayam Saraswati Namaha Om Klim Kalikaya Namaha Om Klim Bhadrakali Namaha Om Klim Klim Mahakalikaya Namaha Om Aim Klesha Harihi Om Om Gandhargaya Namaha Om Gandhargaya Namaha Om Gandhargaya Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hari Om Tassat Hari Om Tassat Hari Om Tassat. And today and now we are going to study the secrets of the Tantra Vidya. The secrets of the Tantra Vidya. The Gupta Vidya. Gupta means the secret. Among the all science, although we are arriving 21st century, in the beginning of the creation, still the secret. Tantra remains secret. Although many books are available, many scriptures are available, many shastras are available, and still Tantra remains secret. So then we have to know what are the secrets in Tantra and how the secret has to be revealed and who can reveal. If the Tantra Vidya remains secret, then how it was exposed to the society or to disciples? So this is a question mark, right? If it was secret, then nobody knows it. So Tantra Vidya, actually, it is secret for those not qualified, right? Tantra Vidya is the secret, those who have not qualification to receive the knowledge. Only it is revealed, the secrets of Tantra, very rare and dedicative yogis, dedicated disciples, and dedicative devotees and seekers to the Mother Parvati or the Lord Shiva or God Almighty. So whatever you can say. So you must know. So there is no secrets of the Tantra, but there is the secret of Tantra, right? Like sometimes in the home, we try to hide the fire, like matchbox, or the fire is supposed not touch the hand of the children. And children can play with matchbox, so they can burn the house. Similarly, the mother always protect the fire, not give matchbox to the children, right? And you know that also very well. If a matchbox, you one fire comes, second fire comes, third, you just try to play. Similarly, and mother keeps secret the fire and avoid from their children. Let the mother keep it secret. Similarly, the science of Tantra remains secret, and a guru or the masters, they try to avoid unqualified seekers of the Tantra. I think in a modern civilized 21st century, I don't think so. There is anyone can be qualified to study Tantra. Because as per the modern civilizations, we never listen to neither father nor the mother, nor the friends, nor the wife, nor the husband, nor the partners, not even teachers. So how can you listen to the guru? Right? So in 21st century, nobody listen to no one. Then question mark comes, and we must listen someone. Right? We must listen someone. When you are young, you never listen your own body, mind, emotions, passions. But when you're becoming older and older, you try to listen. Oh, I have the knee pain. Oh, I have the eye problems. Oh, I have the leg problems. All problems starts. But when you're a young age and teenage, you don't find any pain, although you use your body very roughly. Similarly, we do use our mind or intellect very roughly. In 21st century, generally we use our brain very roughly. Right? So this is for your awareness. Then we must know what is Tantra. But I'm going to try my best to quote certain sentence of my gurus. He said that Tantra is a lifestyle, sequence of discipline, a philosophy, and a mentality that allows one to experience the higher dimensions and a higher nature of oneself. Integrate and interesting and inspiring. The subject of Tantra is applicable to people from all walks of the life. So here I have questions. So Tantra is applicable all walks of the life. In fact, the philosophy of yoga and of life itself is entertained in Tantra, contained in Tantra. It is a path of evolution that every individual can adopt starting from where they are. It means the science of Tantra, you can start wherever you are. Not necessarily you have to prepare something, but somehow Guruji explained we need basic disciplines. We need basic disciplines. For example, if you are driving on the road, you need to follow certain disciplines. Similarly, when walking the path of Tantra, you must follow certain disciplines. And that Guru can guide you, a master can guide you how to start in order to understand and experience and realize the secrets of Tantra. Again, after a long time, you must also learn Tantra is all about the expanse of the consciousness to understand the samsara of the sufferings. Then same time, to experience how to free or to learn how to free from sufferings of the samsara. Then only one able to attain the final understanding of the meaning of life, the Atma Jnana. But at the same time, we have to little bit try to understand mythologically or as per the Shaivism and Shaktism, by the grace of Shakti, by the grace of Divine Mother, one able to experience the higher understanding of the Shiva or the Bhairav consciousness, the consciousness of the freedom, the absolute freedom. For that, you have been studying the Kundalini science. Kundalini only one able to awake by the grace of a Shakti, and through the Kundalini energy, one able to experience the higher dimensions of the consciousness of Shiva, the absolute freedom. The absolute freedom, you can call it wisdom, prajna, love, or atmajnana, or brahmajnana. You can give any names. All you can call in Buddhist nirvana, moksha, liberation, salvations. So you can put many terminology. According to yogic principles, we can call it samadhi. When you are going to experience the Shiva consciousness, the absolute consciousness, naturally, you are enter into samadhi. And that is the goal and aim of the yoga that you have been studying in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Then in practical science, while Tantra does not form part of the Shadarshan, sixth classical philosophy of India, so therefore you can say that Tantra is a lifestyle. It is a different school of thoughts and help you how to free from suffering of the karmas, free from the samsara. When I call free from samsara, it's very interesting. What is samsara for you? Free from samsara. As the Swami is more easier for us to speak. Free from samsara means free from your own husband, wife, children, mama, papa, house, job. Adishakti, the Satalan are laughing. So that is samsara of the sufferings. So when I say that free from sufferings of the samsara, what does that mean? So whatever you are associated in the samsara, whatever related to your blood relations, whatever you fight for survive, that is samsara. But you have to educate how to free from sufferings. Sometimes we suffer, but we don't realize we are suffering. I'll give you very simple examples. Very simple. Maybe you have dog in your home. Sometimes you check it. And dogs are most of the time addicted with a lot of meat. And when they eating the meat, sometimes the meat, there is also, they put bones. Sometimes they eating the meat out of the bone. They're taking the meat out of the bone, around the bone. Still the bone is there left, but no more meat. Still the dogs, they like to taste it. More and more, they try to chewing more. They try to bite the hard part, that is the, how say, bone part. Then the blood coming in the mouth through the teeth also. Still they try to eat, still they bite. And they're testing their own blood, but pain, they don't feel it. There is blood coming through the teeth, still they bite the bone. Suffering is there, but they don't have any consciousness. They're super unconscious because they have addiction of the meat. Meat already finished out of the bone, but still they try to bite the bone. Similarly, that is our samsara. Samsara of the sufferings. So you suffer, but you don't realize. Like a dog eating the meat, but still they bite the stone. Am I clear that? That's the samsara. But after some time, dog realize, okay, a lot of blood coming and a lot of pain in the mouth. Maybe after some time, but not at the same time. So until unless you realize your sufferings, then nobody can help you. Am I clear that? Samsara. So, so the two things you have to learn. How to free from suffering in the samsara. And example of the dog. So who can remind you you are suffering? Who can remind you the dog? So this is a question mark comes. So as per my examples, we are all like a dog in the samsara of the sufferings, and we are addicted with meat and same time bite the bone. So similarly, and but nobody can make you also aware. When sometimes the dog with a lot of blood coming in the mouth, still they're biting the stone, biting the bone. After some time they feel a lot of pain, and sometimes they are tired. Then no more bite because a lot of pain, no energy anymore to bite the bone. Right? So naturally, what happening when we are alive in the samsara, we must realize ourselves we are suffering. Am I clear that? Yes, Atmanan. So that is the samsara. Samsara is not something somewhere. Samsara is not about dualism. Samsara is where we are suffering. And we are going to study today the secret of Tantra Vidya means to know the sufferings of the samsara, to know, to realize. Until unless we realize the samsara is a suffering, there is no liberations for you. So that is very clear for me. There is no, Lord Shiva cannot help you. Mother Parvati cannot help you. Sakti cannot help you. Nothing. Nobody can help you. If you are addicted to your samsara. So therefore, first you have to realize your own sufferings. So therefore, and practical science of the Tantra, my Guruji wrote here, while Tantra does not form part of the Saradarshan, the system of 6 philosophies, it touches very closely and intimately upon all aspects of human life. Tantra uses an individual's given experience, which may sometimes seem useless or negative, as stepping stones to the growth, expansion, and evolution. Even if there are a flaw of the negativities in life, they are used to progress in life. No aspect of life is considered unimportant, irrelevant, or without an identity of its own. For Tantra, nothing is avoidable, dispersible, or repulsive. Its point of view and approach to each and every aspect of life is positive. If an individual is dominated by tamaguna, lethargy, or negativity, then that state becomes the identity and the individual begins their journey from there. So Tantra says that no matter where you are, it's very important the awareness. You must be aware and you must realize, as per my understanding, its sufferings. So therefore you see the core of the teachings of Lord Buddha to know the root cause of sufferings. And that's the Tantra as well. You say, Trayate iti Tantra. Trayate iti Tantra. So how to eradicate of the sufferings? That is Tantra. So another Tantra is means Tan. Tan means expansion of the consciousness. But another meaning of Tantra, Trayate iti Tantra. To eradicate of the sufferings, to free from sufferings of the samsara is known as Tantra. So something you don't imagine what is Tantra is. So once you realize of your sufferings, naturally, you will receive the blessings or the grace of Parvati or the Mother Shakti. Then only you can walk towards the Shiva consciousness or the Vairava consciousness or the absolute consciousness. So what is the secrets are here? But of course, there is many techniques, and techniques are available today also. It was available thousands years before, is available today, also available in future. But how many people merge in Shiva consciousness or liberations? So therefore, and when you study the science of Tantra, and you must realize your own gunas. Yerkal tamaguna. Guru is explained that tamaguna means darkness. Sometimes we think, is it I am qualified to study Tantra? Yes. But you have to start, you have to realize first. There was a great master, the Valmiki Rishi. He was a gangster. He was a gangster, a great Rishi, great saint. And becoming also Rishi, becoming saint, becoming a realized soul, a realized person. Similarly, no matter where you are, how much you are bad, but one thing you have to realize, and you are suffering, and how to getting out of the sufferings. You don't need to be champion to study Tantra, right? If you everything perfect, you don't need to study Tantra. You already liberate. So this is the something Guruji tried to explain in his content. But somehow, according to yogi concept, for example, you practice Raja Yoga, you must follow certain disciplines. But Tantra, if anyone start to study, no need disciplines. But the sound seems very nice, no? I don't need to discipline, then I can do whatever I want, no? I can study. But actually, one need higher discipline in order to study Tantra if you are going to advance. So therefore, another contest or the content written by my grandmaster, one only can start Tantra when they are completed Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga. When all yoga ends, then Tantra starts. In my understanding, Tantra is actually one can start. Therefore, many people also study Tantra today around the world, right? But how many people qualified and merge into Shiva consciousness? Out of billions, maybe one, maybe none. So therefore, as per my understanding, Tantra is a different school. It does not contest, or you cannot judge like other schools, like Hatha Yoga school, Raja Yoga school, like Vedantic school, Vedic schools. So therefore, Guruji tried to avoid Tantra, not mix up with other schools. Am I clear that? So, very interesting picture. You can see the book, and my Guruji looking to Grandmaster. Very interesting. If one is self-intelligent, that forms the starting point in the joining of the spiritual life with the self-recognition and correct understanding of one's surroundings and circumstances begins the expansion of consciousness. This understanding then motivates one to move further along the path of self-discovery. Tantra is not a play of the intellect. Very important for the Jack. So here I have two students here. So Jack from the America, America, the country of intellect, the country of temptations, the country of temptations. That's why everybody want to go America, no matter everyone, even including myself, including myself. When I was class 8, and I was thinking like some Vivekanand, I supposed to go to America. Class 8, I have dream. But when I was class 6, I supposed to like Lord Buddha. That time I want to Lord Buddha. When class 8, so my intellect, you see, intellect starts. When you are a kid, you are working more hard. But after your age more going further, after 12, then 16, then your brain is works. So class 8, I wanted to be like some Vivekananda, nothing else. But somehow, a lot of story behind it. Just I give one example. So Tantra is not a play of the intellect. So Jack, today onwards, is simply surrender your mind. Somebody asked my Guruji in Slovenia, I think it was 2007 or 8, not exact year I remember. Somebody asked, what is the meaning of Tantra? Is he want to listen? And he gave only answer, no mind. He gave answer, what is Tantra? He said, no mind. That was the answer. But anyway, and everybody has to listen in. There's no discussion because he's the Guru. And most of the people are participate my Guru's program in Europe generally. They are disciples of the students of the Bihar School of Yoga. Normally, not many strangers are joined that kind of seminars. Anyway, so Tantra is not a play of the intellect. It is a practical tool. Therefore, Tantric texts do not provide detailed materials or Tantric sadhana. It was time one day, today, Devi is here. Aranamik one day, I did some puja, and special puja, and she tried to cross question, what are you going to do this puja? But of course, I try to little explain. Then and since that, I never do any pujas with her. So any intellect starts, so Tantra does not flow. So therefore, Tantric texts do not provide detailed materials on Tantric sadhana. Instead, the Guru or the guide is the most important aspect of the Tantric tradition. Very interesting here. Instead, the Guru or the guide. So that two things we have to understand. Guru and guide. What does that mean? They could write also Guru, but why Guru is the right guide? Instead, the Guru or the guide is the most important aspect of the Tantric tradition. Practical sadhana is preferred under and performed under the guidance of the Gurus. The Guru has full knowledge of the aspirant's nature, Guru's capability, and the state of spiritual progress. But here, I have to little bit make comma. So Guru is very beginning, right? Guru or the guide. That two things are here. So, as per the tradition of Tantra, Guru also guide you, but same time, as a Shiva Shakti tradition, your partner also can guide you. But here, a partner has to be qualified with the yogic principles. So, if you let me dualism way, but your partner, either male or female, but someone has to lead the Tantric sadhana. And you see that between Paramahansa Ramakrishna and Ma Sarada, although here is not technical Tantric sadhanas, but somehow must be Ma Sarada and Paramahansa Ramakrishna. They have been partnered many life in the past. And when they come to that life, and Paramahansa Ramakrishna already devotee of Mother Kali, but somehow Ma Sarada never can stay with longer time with Paramahansa Ramakrishna. And whenever she come to Paramahansa Ramakrishna, she's always in Samadhi. And she forget her own body and everything. So Paramahansa Ramakrishna always try to not invite never to Ma Sarada in his partner. So always the Ma Sarada always in kitchen to cook chapati, food, cooking a lot of fish. They used to a lot of fish in West Bengal. They have rice and fish. And most of the time they worship the fish. There Paramahansa Ramakrishna always said to, don't call to mother. If she come here Samadhi, so who going to cook? Everyone going to hungry. He used to make a lot of jokes. So Ma Sarada is the partner and wife of Paramahansa Ramakrishna. So Ma Sarada never invited to their satsang or meditation, nothing. So let her to busy in the kitchen. So that was some story behind it. So what I mean here, so here Paramahansa Ramakrishna guide to the Ma Sarada as well. And Ma Sarada, and so am I clear that little bit example? But the jokes there also a little bit example. So sometimes the ladies can stay in the only kitchen and cook for the husband and family and children, right? But here Ma Sarada like Guru Ma. And actually they married, but they don't have any children. And she used to stay in ashram and she used to taking care of the kitchen. And we understood that the like incarnation personification of the Annapurna. Ma Sarada is Annapurna, that they believe. And when they established the ashram, they are very poor in the Paramahansa. That time they don't have food, they have to beg or something like that, you know. So whatever they cook, they used to share the food, as per my understandings. So somehow, so we can understand now. So sometimes if you go to the another story, Ma Anandamai, and she was the incarnation of Durga, and she used to guide her husband. Her husband becoming a disciple. I don't know, as you are Western scholars, you listen, I know you're going to look in the Google, no? But, and so Anandabai Ma, and she was the incarnation of Mother Durga, and she used to guide her husband. So just I give an example. So Guru also can guide you, but your own partner also can guide you. Am I clear that? So therefore guidance. So all kind of tantric sadhana has to be performed by the master, the Guru, also by the partner. But I'm giving some authentic examples. I'm not going to so dial to system of Tantra now. As per the modern civilizations, I'm not going to talk in that part today because my brain is clear today. So I'm not going to something pick some silly things today. Maybe next time, not today. So today I'm not going to speak the silly things. So later, so you can get example. So you can get example now. So husband can guide to the and wife can guide to the husband. But here is precaution. Tantric partners, the both has no personal agenda, but their both partner has to be agenda only. The final liberation, nothing else, or the welfare of the humanity. Am I clear that? Like Imanandamai Ma, also she was married, but she don't have any personal agenda except Atmajnana or the welfare of the humanity. Like Paramahansa Ramakrishna, he did not have any personal agenda. Similarly, if you have any personal agenda, both partners, the separation starts. So very difficult to have guidance for the tantric sadhana, not possible. Because husband have once, like husband, therefore, conditional relationships does not allow for tantric sadhanas. Am I clear? In samsara, You have a lot of conditional agenda, conditional aims or goals in samsara. So it both has to be free from personal agenda, then only the both partners can guide each other. Otherwise, you need guru and alone, so that guru can guide you the path of tantric sadhana. So we have two options. One is ascetic, other way, and practice between the partners. Am I clear that? So here you have to clear which partner you need. Still my eyes are not very clear. Did my operations. Hence the guru or guide is the most important aspect of the tantric sadhana, tantric tradition. Practical sadhana is performed under the guidance of the guru. The guru has full knowledge of the aspirant's nature, gunas, capability, and the state of her spiritual progress. The guru prescribes sadhana according to the aspirant's progress and checks that it is performed correctly under the direct guidance. Error in the performance of sadhana can create adverse results. Thus, it is essential that tantric sadhana is performed under the subtle and personal supervision of the guru. Sri Swami Satyananda Saraswati has said that whatever sadhana is performed with faith and devotion, or from the scientific point of view, it is beyond to